I'm going to show you really quick on how to make a pace guide for yourself. Now, at one point in time, there were dates here, and the dates were great at letting us know when we needed to turn things in. Well, the dates disappeared, and actually they were hidden because seeing the dates stressed out a lot of people. So they're like, well, we don't want to stress you out, so then they hid them. But now you're going to have to come up with your own pace guide, and this is what I'm going to show you. Now, when you're looking at your Edgenuity, you see that you have all your lessons, and each lesson is sectioned off by this bar. Mine happens to be this purple bluish color. I don't know what color yours is, but as you can see, this is a color while these are absence of color, right? So when these show up, they're actually what is going on in the section. So they're all broken up into sections. Now, everybody's going to see something a little bit different in sections. That's the reason why I can't make your pace guide for you, because all my students are at different places, and some of them will have different assignments than other students. So what you need to do is you need to look at what is in your bar, and then you'll need to write it down on a piece of paper. When you're done writing it on a piece of paper, if you want, you can keep it on a piece of paper. I'm going to show you how to make it into a Word document. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it on line paper, you can draw lines if you want to, or you can just make a list form with dates. But I'm going to show you the basic idea. So if you want, you can create a table, and you do that by go to Insert, and then you find Table, and you decide how many columns you want, and decide how many rows. I'm going to do 2 columns, and I'm actually going to copy and paste these rows. This way I can have a whole sheet for the whole entire year, okay? So now magically, we already have one. So I titled mine My Pacing Guide for Art 2D or High School Credit Art because I do have both courses. And then I looked at the list that I made, and I have my first 9 weeks, and then I have the lesson, and I have the date. Right? This is the date it's going to be due. Pretty much figure the Saturdays. Also, what could help you out is if you go to WebEx and then you'll see the percentage pacing guide. You can also find it in Canvas too. That might also help you with dates. But I'm just kind of looking at the end for this Saturday. So then I type in the activity. So VE, light and color, you can use abbreviations. They work perfectly if you know what they mean. So if you don't know what your abbreviation means, then you would write it out. So like I would write visual elements if I couldn't remember that. And then so I write my other categories, right? These are my other assignments. And then off to the side, I have a date. So by the end of 9/12, I need to make sure to have everything in light and color all done, right? And then by the end of the 19th, I need to make sure to have everything done in analyzing the meaning of art. And that is how you can pace yourself. What helps is if you go and look at your bars that are in color, these are the separations. If you look at those and you write those out on a piece of paper, then you'll be able to have your list so you can look at exactly how to pace yourself. That's it. For the second 9 weeks, I can start off by putting the second 9 weeks here, and so on and so on and so on. You don't see a whole lot here because I'm starting now. I didn't start at the beginning of school because the pacing guides were there. But all right. Remember, if you need help with anything, just let me know. Make sure you WebEx me. I can get to you faster to WebEx than an email. Emails get kind of lost.